take you through the process of designing a flowchart using Microsoft Word auto shapes, and therefore these are different auto shapes that have been used to draw such a flowchart. And therefore, once you launch Microsoft Word, when you go to Insert, then Shapes, you'll be in a position to see the flowchart. This one's the flowchart part that you can utilize to actually draw a flowchart. And therefore, you just start by drawing the shapes that you need. Then you can also go back to the shapes. Then you try to check for the end for the parallelogram, therefore for the other one. Then you click on this one to remove the colors. Then we can rearrange them later. Remember, we are doing this. If we have this, then we have the other one. Therefore, after doing that, we have a square, rectangle, that is a rectangle. Then you just click on that. Then we have how many decisions? 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, you just go back to this point. You can click on decision. We have 1. Therefore, you can just copy paste. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you click outside and then arrange them. You have 1. You have the other one there. These are many. You can delete the other one. We have actually 4. Therefore, you have the other one there. Then we can, for example, make our page bigger by setting it to landscape, so that at least we can have our flowchart drawn in a good way. That way, therefore, you click we can take this side. You can now go to format, then click the line to make sure that the outline is actually not that way. But in case you need it to be black, just change the color here. Just change the color by using that one if you need them to be black. Some of them may ask that question that way. Then after doing that, we go back. We have these ones 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need 5. Therefore, you just go back, insert shape. Then you take these ones. We need small ones 5. Well, that is 1. You copy, Control C, Control V to paste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You click outside. Then you can now arrange them. 1. You can arrange 2, 3. I've seen there 5 or 4. Should actually be 1, 2. Okay, there are 5. Therefore, we have to make sure that our space is well utilized. 1, 2. Therefore, you reduce the size to make sure that 5 will fit. Then we need 5. Another one must fit there. That way we shall arrange them later. You delete this. Therefore, we are still going on. Then we have these two. Have one input and one exit and parallelogram. Therefore, we shall have these ones arranged in such a way that we shall be in a good position to make sure that our flowchart is actually in good shape. After doing that, we have seen that we have go to insert shape. Then we have this one, small one, and also we have this one. We also have one of the decisions here. Therefore, you now go and remove the outline as we give them black color. We remove the outline and give them black color. See what I'm doing? Click ABC, then the other one. You also do the same. Click that one, the other one. You click that one, then the color. You do the same to make sure that you actually are removing the. You have the outline. You need the color that way. Then now we can set our page back to portrait. Then now from here we can now draw our flowchart. Therefore we just reduce these ones to conducive size. For this one we have start. If we right click, then click add, then type start. We have start. Then from this one, the other one, we have enter name of the subjects. Therefore this one can be at least somehow larger. We right click, then add text. Then you can have enter name, comma, we have mathematics, comma, English, we have English, comma, we have Kiswahili, we have biology, we have chemistry, business, computer, history. Then here we right click again, we just go to add text. And now here have sum equals to now mathematics plus English plus Kiswahili plus biology, we have plus chemistry plus business plus computer plus history plus, okay, that way. Then we have average equals to sum divided by 2. Therefore that's how so far that one looks like. Sum equals to this. Then we have AVG 80 to 100 that way up to the other part, and therefore now having this one here, we can now have this one up to that point. Then we can have this one, right click, add text. Therefore we have AVG enter 80 to 100, then question mark. If you can see this is big. You can still go home, then click no space, so that this one can actually fit. Then make it bold and bigger. That way. Then same case to this one. Instead of doing that, you can just duplicate this one. And because of the size, copy, paste. Then you bring another one here. This is this is 82. This is now 70 to 79. Then you can copy paste, bring the other one there. This is now 60 to 69, that way. 60 to 69. Then you can also paste again this one, bring it here. Now this is 50 to 59 that way. Then these ones are a bit wider. To accommodate this one. that way. Therefore it's up to 100. Also this one can do the same. Then you can also do the same to this one. I'm using control square bracket to accomplish that. Just reducing, or you can just still reduce the font. Therefore, after now doing that, I need to bring this closer. Also this closer. This one closer. They're actually too big. Because I also need to have another one here. That way. Then after doing that, I'll actually have this one here, so that this one can actually be down here. This one is a bit bigger. Therefore, still you can see what we are doing. We are trying to get this one, and therefore after doing that, after now having that, we can right click on this, then add text. At this point, add text. Therefore we are adding grade equals to A. Same with this one, add text. Therefore grade up to this point, grade equals to B. We right click, add text, grade equals to C. Then we can go to this one, right click, add text. We can do the same, right click, add text. That way. For then this one is grade equals to D. Then this one grade equals to E. That way. Then this one we can right click, then go to add text. This one is name. We are typing name Sam AVG and then grade. That way. Then this one right click, add text. This one is exit question mark. Then we have this one, right click, add text. This one is stop, and it's not actually very big, but the writing is big. That way. Therefore, now after doing so, we are left with now rearranging this. That way. Then now we can now do the necessary. For this one, we have a small connector here. Therefore, just do as we have done the others. That is our connector. And then we have shapes. Then we have our arrows. Like now here, we have an arrow going up to this point. And then this arrow of flowers should be black in color. Therefore, just click on this point, then you can go to it and make sure it is of the good weight. That way, that point. Then we have also another arrow, insert, out shape. Then we have also another arrow heading this way, pointing to that. We just give it the weight. I've used this. This one is also somewhere there. That way. Then we have this also with arrows facing downwards. If we just go to insert, shape, then you draw the arrows. For that one, do the same. You give them color black, then take another arrow, draw for this one, color black. Then we have insert, shape, take another arrow. This one is also that way, black. Then take another one for this one, black. We give it color black. Then you also go to insert, shape. You also do the same. Give it color black. Then, for example, this one can be pulled somehow backwards. Go again, insert, shape, insert, shape, then take an arrow, then give it color black. That, then go again, insert, shape. You take this one to that way, black. You also go to then we also need to go to insert, shape. Also draw that one black. Then you do the same to all the others. You make sure that you are dropping the arrow accordingly. And in case you mess up, you just press delete on the keyboard, and then your arrow will be actually be deleted. Then you can still use the arrow keys to do that. Now that way. this one. Then from there, you also need to draw the other arrows here. Insert, and you just go to shapes. Then this one also need to have that arrow. Also this one need to have that arrow. Now this format, make it black, and paste another one, drop it, then we can have this one going to this. Okay. So that now we can have insert shape, then we have another arrow going there. We can have this one going to that direction. You can have another one there. Can have another one there. That way. Therefore, that's how we are actually doing it. We are going to towards that direction. That way. Then the other thing we needed to do is to also have this arrow here. We need to have another arrow from this connector downwards. That way, going heading to that. Then we have now to have yes and no. Yes here, y, or you can just type yes. Therefore, you go to insert shape, then you take the text box. Then inside here, you can just type our yes. If you have to use the word yes, that way it should be bold. Then you see the word yes here. It has an outline, and therefore you have to remove this. You click, you go to shape fill, you say no fill. Sorry, you go to shape outline, you click no outline. That way. Therefore, this word yes, you can now carry it to where you want. That is yes. And then this word yes, you can just copy paste. Then you take it using the arrow key, just as you play games. Then paste again. You take it to where you just like you do the gaming. You use the arrow keys, then paste again. You take it to where it is supposed to be. Now, therefore, when I click outside, you can see they are actually, the word yes is actually in the correct position without interfering with the shapes. Then we can have no. Now we have this no here. Therefore, no, you can still paste yes, this yes of ours. Then just type no. Now, once you type no, you now again take it to where it's supposed to be taken. Like now here we have one no. We have one no here. We have one no there. And therefore, I can still copy this no, copy paste, then take this no all the way to where you want it. I want it somewhere there to balance, just like you do gaming. I'm balancing Therefore, now after doing this, you click on the line. Don't click inside. The cursor should not be there. Then copy paste. Then, like you do gaming, you time. Should be somewhere there. And then paste again. Bring it just like an aeroplane landing. Gaming. Oh, it has gone so far. Good, like that. Therefore, after now doing that, we need to draw for the grade E. For the grade E, we need to draw this one, and therefore just go to this point here. You do the drawing. You give the shape of triangle black. Then this one need to be press undo to where it was initially. Then you can now draw the other that way. Therefore, then we need to draw the repeat, this one, from exit up to start. Therefore, you just go from exit, insert shape. Then we need to have insert shape, this arrow. We need to have this arrow going upwards up to somewhere there. Then we have this one taking to this direction. Insert shape, you take an arrow that way, and this one is also black in color. Therefore, you are showing that we are heading to that. Then we have this one also very straight, heading to that direction. Then we need to write the word repeat here. So therefore, you just go to insert shape. You take a text box this way. You can write now here. We want the word repeat. Then you make sure that this size is conducive, bold. Then you click. Then you go to this point here, text direction. You type the way you want it. Therefore, I want it to be like this, repeat. Then I come to shape outline, no outline, so that the writing can actually be removed. Therefore, from there, I can just come and place it here, repeat. Then I can enlarge this font size to something like 16, repeat. There we are. Therefore, you have seen how I have drawn the flowchart using the flowchart auto shapes, and therefore that's how actually you draw a flowchart using Microsoft Word. Therefore, it is so similar to this, and you have learned all the skills on how to actually draw a flowchart. Therefore, thank you very much for watching. You can practice on that, and keep on checking on my channel to learn more. You can subscribe if